If I lost my job today and had to start from absolutely zero, I would not spend months maybe applying online randomly. No. In fact, the first thing I will do might completely surprise you. In this video, I am going to actually turn my laptop around and just show you the exact step-by-step blueprints I would actually follow in my first 7 days if I were maybe job searching right now in 2026. No fluffy, no generic advices in this video, just a practical daily plan I would personally follow, because when I did this video, most people actually wanted to see it practically. Let's start immediately with day one and what I will actually do. Most people actually start their job search by frantically hitting the apply button on every maybe random post their eyes actually meet. For me, I wouldn't do that. So for my first day is entirely about clarity, knowing exactly what I need in my job search. So look at my screen right now, and as you can see, it's totally blank. Why is it blank? Before I write a single CV, I sit down and build a simple meter list. Let's say I write down exactly what I can do. I will start by writing my skills. So under my skills, I am going to do things like maybe clear communication, maybe just calendar management. I'm going to write maybe the jobs I qualify. Under here, like for me, for example, I'm going to do something like maybe operations and onboarding coordinator. Last thing you're going to do is what to identify the industries that you want. So day one, allow it to be all about brainstorming. On the second day, what I'm going to do actually is something simple, and I'm going to start by fixing my profiles. And the first profile that I'm going to start with is the one that I'm showcasing over here. I remember that LinkedIn is the first profile that a recruiter is actually going to look at after your CV. Before I send out any maybe single application, I want to make sure that when a recruiter actually clicks on my name, they find a profile that is actually worth reading. I'm going to fix is what we call the headline, and on my profile I am actually using a headline that speaks what I normally do. I haven't written something like maybe unemployed or looking for opportunities. No, I have specified exactly what solution I actually bring to a business. Then the second thing that I'm going to check on my LinkedIn is actually my about section, because this is where a recruiter is going to look next. The about section actually is just somewhere that tells a quick story about my reliability and my work ethics. This is a place that is going to sell me and talk more about what I do. Then the last thing that I'm going to do is actually to fix this area whereby I am going to check if my skills actually aligns perfectly with the job descriptions and the area of focus that I'm trying to do. So also the skill section is so important and adds more value to your headline. It's all about optimizing my LinkedIn profile and making sure that the headline, the about section, and also the skill section matches and speaks one language. Day three is now here, and what I'm going to tackle in is what I'm showcasing over here again. And here is a template of my CV that actually got me one of the internships. You can see the first place is that I have highlighted my name, my address, and I have specified that I am working remotely under African time zone. Then I have my working email. My LinkedIn is also on, and also I have a portfolio link. All the links are actually working. So now I have a headline of the job that I wanted to apply for. From there, I have a professional summary. I also have mentioned the core skills that were in the job description. And then I have now highlighted my professional experience, all the duties that I have done, and also I have showcased the metric. The next part, I have highlighted my key achievements because recruiters want to see that. Remember, maybe these key achievements you have documented in your LinkedIn. So a CV will basically maybe tell a recruiter that is it, and then LinkedIn is going to showcase more about it. I have my certifications, education, then community engagement, and volunteer leadership. I make sure that our skills are right at the top, as I have shown you. And then I have used exact keywords that companies are looking for. That's what I'll do on my third day. Day 4 is now here, and I'm going to do now something interesting whereby I'm going to do a strategic job hunting. So this is where the real action actually begins. I use maybe specific search. I'll go on LinkedIn and search for something like operations assistant. Now you can see all the roles that have come out. And have operations associate, operations executive, and we have AI operations specialist, associate, maybe administrative specialist. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to click maybe on one role that actually interests me, and this is it. This role over here is actually actively reviewing applicants, and we have only 32 applicants. So you have a high chance of getting it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go about the job details over here, and then scroll down to see exactly what they want. I go through the company website just to get familiar with everything. Then I will go ahead and apply. And also, something you can note is that if your LinkedIn profile, you have actually maybe made it okay and your profile looks good, you can see it actually tells you that your profile matches the required applications. Day 4 is all about hunting with a sniper method rather than just shooting a gun, doing it directly and getting those roles that matches my background, my skills, and all areas that I have specialized in. It's day 5, and this is the day whereby you are going to start applying for the roles that I have personally identified. And the role that we identified, it was on LinkedIn, I showed you. So what I'm going to do, this is the day whereby I am going to bring in my assistant, and that is what I call AI. But one thing I always emphasize on is that AI should actually improve your work and not how you think. So what I'm going to do, I am going to paste that job description into this tool. I'm using DeepSeek for this purpose. I'm telling it to review this role and come up with a simple cover letter that I can attach to my application. Then tell me how to make it sound more professional, and also the tone is supposed to be polite. See, it has given me few options that I can choose it. We have a direct and simple cover letter option 2, the bullet point version. You can see it's over here. So this tool has actually given me 2 versions that I'll just choose one that I think is good for me, and then I go ahead and polish it, make it sound more me, and go ahead and apply, attach to my resume. Then I just go ahead and apply with the 2. Also, I did the same strategy by giving it my real experience, and also I sometimes ask it maybe to help me refine my phrasing, check my English grammar, or sometimes sometimes I just go ahead and practice common interview questions with AI. So that's why I say use AI to polish your human story, not actually to replace it, because sometimes it is hard for you to have a clear picture maybe of your experience section, how to refine it, your core skills. You actually don't know how to incorporate it into that job description, and how to tailor everything to align with the language of a recruiter. So day 5 is all about incorporating in my assistant and just polishing to that one application that I want to apply. Day 6 is finally here. What I'm going to do actually on day 6 is something simple called professional just networking. Now you have put in all the work. Why stop there? You can see I am on my LinkedIn, have our role over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to scroll up to down and just click on the company. I have found my company and now I'm going to click on people because I want to network with one person in that company. LinkedIn is going to give you more people that you can connect with. And here you can see they have even their title. So you go ahead and look for people like now I have Natalia. Natalia, she is a recruiter in that company. I'm going to connect with her. See, it is also asking you, do you want to send maybe a connection request? Now, here is where a problem comes in. You can find that sometimes these people are on premium basis. So don't stop there. You go ahead and look for another member. I have managed to pull out one member. I want to connect with her, and this is like something simple that I'm going to write. Something like maybe, hi, I recently applied for the assistant role and I just wanted to connect to say, I love the work your team is actually doing. On day 6, that is what I'll do, just building real human connection and interacting with people in that company. It's day 7, and it's where I actually turn my plan into a sustainable routine. So I have actually built a simple application tracker in my Google Sheet. It tells the company, the job title, date applied, status, and just follow up. So I log every single maybe place I applied to, the date I sent it, and maybe a specific date to follow up. So for this one, I use maybe a 7-day follow up routine or maybe a 14-day follow up routine. This actually is an effective plan and it keeps me completely organized. Talk about being professional and also just clear headed. You are going to apply to roles that align with your skills, your experience, and what interests you. Remember, job application or job searching is actually a professional project, and you need to manage it like one. Once day 7 is over, you simply maybe repeat this cycle over and over again. It's all about making sure that you stay on track, having meaningful connection, and having those roles that align with your background, experience, and also skills. Biggest mistake I made when I first started looking for work online was actually believing that more applications automatically meant maybe better results. But it took me a long time to realize that panic applying maybe to hundreds of jobs just led to actually burnouts and also exhaustion. Today, I actually know it's not about applying everywhere. It's about being incredibly intentional. If I had to start completely over from scratch in 2026, this 7-day blueprint is exactly the plan I would personally trust. I'm also curious to hear from you guys. Which of these maybe 7 days do you think would help your current job search the most? Maybe is it fixing your profile, using AI properly, or just a strategic hunting? Let me know in the comments below and let's talk over there. If you found this step-by-step screen walkthrough helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribing to this channel because I am going to be doing more of these practical guides, and I will sure see you in the next video. So keep moving, keep pushing, and see you all in the next one. Bye bye.